Stewart-Haas Racing, the four-car team with 2 NASCAR Cup Series titles, has just completely shocked NASCAR and its fans as it has confirmed it will close at the end of the 2024 season, prompting an end to a pretty big legacy within the NASCAR Cup Series. On Tuesday, team co-owners Gene Haas and Tony Stewart issued a joint statement announcing their decision to shut down the business after 15 years. "We have made the difficult decision to close Stewart-Haas Racing at the conclusion of the 2024 season. It is a decision that did not come easily, nor was it made quickly. Racing is a labor-intensive, humbling sport. It requires unwavering commitment and vast resources, with a 365-day mindset to be better than everyone else. It's part of what makes success so rewarding. But the commitment needed to extract maximum performance while providing sustainability is incredibly demanding, and we've reached a point in our respective personal and business lives where it's time to pass the torch. We're proud of all the wins and championships we've earned since joining together in 2009, but even more special is the culture we built and the friendships we forged as we committed to a common cause, winning races and collecting trophies. That is the same commitment we made to our personnel, our partners, and our fans coming into this year, and that commitment will remain through the season finale at Phoenix. We have tremendous respect and appreciation for all of our employees, and we will work diligently to assist them during this transition to find new opportunities beyond the 2024 race season." Tuesday's announcement made no note of the 4 Cup Series charters that Haas and Stewart presently have. The charters, which were established at the start of the 2016 season, guarantee a team's inclusion in all 36 points-paying races each year and provide a minimum guaranteed payout for each event. The payments vary depending on the team's owner point ranking. However, the present charter agreement will expire at the end of this year, and no new contract has yet been reached. This implies that until a deal is made, SHR will be unable to sell charters. Since their introduction, the charter's value has soared by more than tenfold. Spire Motorsports allegedly paid almost $40 million for Live Fast Motorsports charter last year. Previously an enormous threat in the Cup Series, the team has not won a Cup race in almost 2 years. When Kevin Harvick and Aric Almirola resigned from full-time racing at the conclusion of last year, big sponsors Busch Beer and Smithfield did as well. The squad began 2024 with 4 young drivers and a single Cup win between them. Although the team has improved slightly in comparison to previous year, it is still far from the level of a 4-car operation. Joe Gibbs Racing and Hendrick Motorsports are the only other teams with 4 charters. Both have won multiple races and now control 7 of the top 8 positions in the championship standings. Chase Briscoe is the top SHR driver, ranked 16th. Briscoe, along with his teammates Noah Gragson, Josh Berry, and Ryan Preece, now face uncertain futures. There is also speculation over the future of SHR's senior crew chiefs, particularly Rodney Childers, who has earned 40 wins from the pit box, earning the majority of SHR's triumphs alongside Harvick. Previously, he led Michael Waltrip Racing to its first victory with David Reutemann in 2009 and its last with Brian Vickers in 2013. SHR has 69 Cup victories and last reached victory lane with Harvick at Richmond Raceway in August 2022. Stewart led the team to its first championship in 2011 and Harvick won the team's second in 2014. The drop-off for SHR has been startling. It won 26 races between 2018 and 2020, but only 4 in the subsequent 3 seasons. In 2020, all 4 SHR drivers reached the playoffs. In 2023, 3 of their 4 teams did not make it. Harvick was the lone driver to make the 16-driver field last year, but he was eliminated in the first round. The departure of the SHR company would also create a huge gap in Ford Performance's NASCAR Cup program. SHR switched from Chevrolet to Ford, starting with the 2017 season, and has since been one of the manufacturer's most successful companies. SHR's current Ford partnership was expected to expire at the end of the season. HR also maintains a 2-car Xfinity Series team, driven by Cole Custer and Riley Herbst. An SHR representative stated that the Xfinity program is anticipated to continue in some form in 2025, but not as a SHR company. Custer, 26, won the Xfinity Championship in 2023 and is in contender again this year. Herbst, 25, won his first series with SHR last year and is still in contention for the playoffs this season. Many in NASCAR, including the team's drivers, were shocked and surprised to learn that Stewart-Haas Racing would be closing its doors at the end of the season. The future of SHR's Cup drivers remains uncertain, especially because teams have yet to sign a new charter deal with NASCAR that goes beyond this season. Briscoe, who won his first Cup race with SHR in 2022, shared a video on his X account after learning of the team's decision. In it, Briscoe says, "I never thought this day would come. You know, I've been at Stewart-Haas for the last 7 years now. It's truthfully became like home to me and feels like a family. And just what an incredible group of men and women at this place that just make it feel like home and just make you enjoy coming to work each and every day." Briscoe stated that he had no idea what I'm doing in terms of his NASCAR career after this season. "It's going to be an interesting time these next couple of weeks just trying to find even what's available out there and hopefully can land on my feet and continue to race in the Cup Series," he stated. "So yeah, I appreciate all the support, all the love, and yeah, we'll see what happens going forward." Josh Berry, a rookie driver in the Cup Series and the driver of the Num4 machine, reacted to the news as well. "Today was a tough day for all of us. It is pretty hard to find the right words. I'm proud of our team for how they have been handling this and will going forward. RC is a true leader. We will keep racing our hearts out every Sunday." Riley Herbst expressed gratitude on his X account to the SHR group for employing him at my lowest. "I'll be forever grateful to Tony and Gene for helping me grow, not only as a racer, but as a person," he stated. Added defending NASCAR Xfinity Series champion Cole Custer. "Pretty heartbreaking to see. The stretch that Tony, Gene, and everyone at SHR had was extremely impressive. We're gonna fight the rest of the year to finish strong." Veteran crew chief Rodney Childers, who won the 2014 title with Kevin Harvick and is responsible for the bulk of SHR's race victories, sent the following statement on social media. "1 championship, 37 wins, 25 poles, 151 top 5s, 235 top 10s since the 4-team came together at SHR. And we are just getting rolling with Josh Berry. But most of all, we have been a family that truly cares and loves every person. We aren't done." Now that Chase Briscoe, Noah Gragson, Josh Berry, and Ryan Preece, as well as Cole Custer and Riley Herbst from the Xfinity Series, are in transition as a result of the closure. Here's a short glimpse at what may happen for these drivers. Briscoe, who is 16th in the Cup standings, is the driver most frequently cited as a potential candidate to drive for Wood Brothers Racing next year, with Harrison Burton struggling for the 3rd straight season. Briscoe was in an option year with SHR and may now begin to have more in-depth discussions with other clubs. Briscoe, for now, stated he doesn't know where he'll drive next year. Berry, who finished 19th in the standings in his rookie season and has surged in the last month, was under contract with SHR for next year but is clearly seeking for a ride. He does not have much personal sponsorship, but he will now spend a lot of time talking to sponsors and teams. It is unclear whether he will continue in the Cup. Gragson's outstanding performance in his debut season with SHR, where he is 21st in the standings, he'd be 19th if not for a 35-point penalty earlier this year, combined with what looks to be backing from Bass Pro Shops, might lead to Cup opportunities with Front Row Motorsports or other teams. Preece, who is 28th in the rankings, he would be 22nd if not for a 35-point penalty earlier this year, was already looking ahead to next season because his contract expired at the end of this season. His future is uncertain. Custer, the former Cup driver and defending Xfinity Series champion who now ranks 3rd in the Xfinity standings, will race a car next year, but it is unclear if it will be Xfinity or Cup. SHR's Xfinity programs, which not only field 2 cars but also supply cars to other Ford teams, might be combined into a new team. Also, if Haas wants to stay involved in NASCAR, Custer would be an obvious choice for his Haas automation firm to sponsor, as it has done for numerous years. And Custer's father, Joe, is a SHR executive who has worked on Haas racing projects for decades. Herbst, now 8th in the Xfinity standings, is sponsored by Monster Energy, which should provide him with choices, maybe on the Cup side. What are your thoughts on SHR closing down shop? Do you think NASCAR are losing a big name? And could this tempt other teams to quit the series as well? And where do their drivers end up next year? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below.